Are you fed up of the rising costs on Facebook? Are you trying to figure out a way to get leads into your school without paying on ads? Well, imagine you could be doing a video strategy that just gets you consistent leads every single week. Today on this live, I'm actually going to be going over 5 points as to what you should be doing and why, as to getting leads into your school and high quality leads as well, using live video and video in general. So, firstly, I want to say welcome everyone. Hope you're all having a great week. If you're watching this in my group, which is very likely, or if you're watching this on YouTube, which is going to be happening later on, I just wanted to welcome you. So, firstly, if you don't know who I am, there's a lot of new people in the group now. My name is Swapnil. I've helped over 200 martial arts school owners with lead generation and getting high quality members through their dojo. So, what you're going to be learning is what I am actually doing with clients, and got quite a lot of them, so I know what works basically. So, let's get straight into this. So, firstly, got a few jumping on, guys. Let me know in the comments where you tuning in from. Let me know. Give me some hearts and likes and stuff, just because it boosts the algorithm, more people can see it. So it'd just be good to see who's actually on live. So hope you're having a great Black Friday today. So I don't know about you, but I'm getting loads of emails and I'm trying to resist myself not buying everything. So let me know, what have you bought so far? It'd be interesting to see what you guys are trying to get. But today's one, let me get straight into the topic, which is the main reason why you guys are here, is firstly, let me know, can you hear me okay? Because I had some issues with the mic. Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you can. Let me just quickly check in the group. But basically, one of the things I wanted to cover today was this topic, because whenever I speak to people, like everyone generally, is that they don't utilize this method. It's like probably the easiest way. Great. So I've got some yeses coming. Great. So it's probably the easiest way for you to get members. And most people are afraid of getting onto video. Unfortunately, this is something that you just got to do now. You know, it's literally is just become a part of social media world. Is what you will notice. Why do you think TikTok is such a big thing? Why do you think like Instagram's moving on to live video? You know, what you will notice is that the trend of social media is all video now. It's getting much more on it. Of course, when virtual reality comes out, which I know won't be too long, is that's going to be all video based, is it as well, isn't it? So basically, what with the title of this topic, how my clients been getting 10 to 20 per week, is using live video. And I'm going to go through 5 points that's going to help you with this. As usual, every week with these videos, I want to give you stuff that you can take away and do. And then the day, you know, if you want to learn about the tap system, learn this in a lot more detail and get results a lot quicker, then I'll drop a link anyway below this. You'll be able to see, like, you can just book a call with me and we can just go over a strategy for you. But with this video, let's get straight into it. So how my clients been getting 10 to 20 intros per week. I know that's quite a bit. It will vary in different locations. I've noticed this strategy works really well. But to be fair, this first point might sound a bit obvious, but it's what people just don't do, is being consistent. Now, one of the things what I mean by this is live video is a very powerful strategy. Now, what I mean by this is that if you notice, whenever you go live on your page, everyone gets a notification. That's a very key feature. And also, if you've got a group like this group and stuff, it's a very powerful thing. Like most of everyone will have got a notification. You don't get that with your page in general. You know, if you post a video on there directly, people don't know because it's got the reach on it unless you put ads on it and stuff like this. So what I mean by consistency is kind of goes in my second point, really, is you can't expect results straight away. Like try doing it live and go, yeah. I mean, there is a boosting strategy that in the tap system, which is to utilize paid ads and stuff, which does get you results straight away. But when you're in a stage, like majority of you guys in the group, or if you're starting out and you're not sure how to do live videos and stuff, then you need to keep it as a set schedule or some kind of way where people know when you're going. Like me doing these live videos, I've noticed the engagement in this group has got a lot higher because most of you know that I'm coming 12 o'clock UK time every week and I'm showing up. Now, this is the next thing that I want you guys to know. It's like you do this anyway with your schools and stuff, but when you're being consistent, you're showing up. when you're showing up, people take attention, pay attention to you. They know you're more invested in them. Like for you guys, everyone in this group, you know, why do I come and do these lives? Is obviously to share value and share stuff with you. But what kind of stuff can you be doing for your school? There's loads of topics. You know, one of the things I get from people is that I don't know what to talk about, or what should I do? And I'll give you some topics and stuff in a minute. But what I'm trying to get, this first point is probably the most important: consistency. Consistency is with everything. Is with going to the gym as well, isn't it? If you don't go, you're not going to lose weight. You know, it's the same with marketing. You can't expect people to be like flocking to you. I said the word flocking. Don't worry. It's like is because you know you need to be there consistently. Marketing doesn't happen straight away. It takes up to 3 months for things to happen properly. Main reason why the TAP system is 3 months. But the thing is, but live video is awesome. This is the main reason. So the client that I've got basically has been doing live video consistently every day, and is actually just been going and showing up. And most people know exactly what time he's coming on because he's keeping like a schedule to it. And also these live videos, people know that, you know, it's live. Like this now, you know, it's live. You know, I'm here showing up. You know, even like if I mess up saying something, it is live. You know, people actually enjoy seeing that. Why do you think like Big Brother and all this kind of stuff has such a big following and stuff? People love to see live video. So make sure you utilize live. You'll be powerful. Like, let me know in the comments, by the way, because we've got quite a few people join. I've not seen any comments come through, but how many are you actually using live? Just say yes if you are and no if you're not. It'd just be good for me to know, like, you know, are you guys actually utilizing live video? Or just tell me if you're doing any kind of video at all. Like, it'd be good for me to know. Now, this next point, just get started. Don't try to be perfect. I know it's the biggest thing that martial artists do is they want everything to be perfect. It's just general human thing. Everyone wants it to be perfect, but is even more with martial artists, which I've noticed. So just get started. It won't be good at first. It never is. Live video is very awkward at first. Like this, me talking to a screen where I don't get much interaction from people, only a little bit. I know you guys are awesome. You give me interaction, but it's like in general, when you're doing it on your pages and stuff, you won't get much interaction. And the thing is that don't expect hundreds of viewers and stuff at the start. You just got to be patient with this. You will notice that as things go along, people will start to notice that you're doing this, and then they'll start jumping on. And then this is where it builds that momentum and becomes the snowball effect. So my biggest thing to you right today, you know, you've got classes on later on today, just go live. Don't be afraid. It doesn't matter who's watching, what it is. It's just you getting out your comfort zone and just doing it. You will notice as you do this regularly. And what I'm okay, maybe one of the questions coming in your head right now, okay, I don't think I've got it as one of my points, but is how much should you be doing? Now, what I recommend doing is just do one a day. If you can do one a day and the length of time doesn't really matter, even if it's just 1 minute, at least you're getting in a way and getting out your comfort zone and just doing it. After a while, what will naturally happen, this is what happens with everyone, is that you just get comfortable, and then you do lives which are like 5 minutes long, and it's no problem. Like these lives that I'm doing now in this group, when I first started quite a while back, you know, I didn't really know how to do these and what to do and what to share. But as I'm going along, you learn like these topics that are coming up. Now, why do I pick these topics in this group in this kind of way? Because I know these are pain points. So how do you use this for yourself? Parents, what are their biggest pain points? What is the reason? Why do they come and train with you? Why do they want your service? And you won't know until you ask them. So we all expect, I mean, the thing is, say you're focusing, let's pick a topic. Let's say confidence, which is the most common one people are using in their ads. Now, confidence means different things to different parents, you know. So when you have a topic where you can talk about live, and you're saying how martial arts is great on building confidence, and then what I would do is relate it to other sports, because I was saying this to someone else where I was chatting, is that your competition is not other martial arts schools, it's other activities, it's other things. So how can you distinctify, how can you say martial arts is great for confidence when every other sports is saying that as well? So you want to make these lives topical, but also give them educational stuff. And this is where you'll notice that when you teach people anything on these lives, even if it's just one point, they will look at you as more of an authority anyway, because you are talking about a topic that's passionate, like marketing and stuff. I could talk about this all day long. I'm passionate about this. You can probably tell. I'm a bit too geeky on it, but yeah, it's just like you do the same with yourself. You're watching videos on YouTube. You're doing all sorts of things on martial arts. This is a great one I saw yesterday. To give you an example, I forgot his second name. It's the guy called Jesse. Jesse, he does like the karate videos. It's very topical. Yesterday's one is like the sign when you go like this. It was very interesting to know how karate was born in China, and then came down with the Qing dynasty and all this kind of stuff. And he was talking about it, and it was really insightful. But that kind of stuff, you guys know, it's like even giving that kind of topic to someone as a parent and making them understand, like, what martial arts has so many different forms, what each form does, what it is, and there's many topics you could talk about. But this is educational stuff, and it's actually engaging to watch. Now, it actually goes into my next topic, which is the third one, is talk about topics relevant to parents. So you want to be talking about things that interest them, like bullying. Bullying is a big one. People just put it on their ad. But, when you can talk about if you've been bullied yourself, stories are so powerful. If you haven't, then obviously don't. But, if you can talk about stories that relate to you, and then kind of make it relatable to parents, that's just super powerful. Like, for example, my story, which most of you guys know in this group, is, if you quite a few new ones in here, but basically my story is that, I did do martial arts for 13 odd years. Then I went to uni and stuff, did business studies, started my own business, which was a car body shop. I ran that for 7 years, but I started a business I had no idea how to do. I didn't know how to repair cars, but this is where I learned marketing. I went through all the struggles like you guys are doing, like where you don't get hardly any leads. Back then, Facebook ads wasn't even around. I was using Google ads, but flyering, going, all the pain stuff that you guys are going through. I've been through that same process with my own business, or a couple of my own businesses. So this is my story where it relates to you. It's not that I'm not talking about my business studies degree that much, because it doesn't make no difference really if what you've done. No one gives a shit. Basically, it's like, what can you do for me, is what the person is thinking when they're watching a video. For example, with you guys, it's like, okay, Swap, great story, but how is that relevant? You need to do the same thing with parents. Like, they will watch your videos. If you can't hook them at the start of the video, let's take that bullying topic. You can talk about, why do kids get bullied? What is the reason? Parents, we've not been, generally parents understand it, but if you can remind them as to, this is the reason, this is how school used to be, and this is the stuff nowadays. Kids nowadays experience different things compared to when we were younger. We didn't even have this phone. I'm sure most of you know this. Like, the internet wasn't even around when I was a kid. So, the cyberbullying, that's huge. That's a topic that you could talk about and explain to them why it's such an important thing, then relate it to martial arts. So I'm just trying to give you ideas on topics and stuff as to what you can be talking. It's not just what most people say, get your phone out and just show a class. Yes, that is great to show, but what is it you're showing? It's like, actually goes into my next point, which is nicely done. So showing a class is great. You should be doing it. You should be showing like people having fun, but then explain it. you're if there's a drill, if there's some kind of thing that you're doing, what is it that you're doing? Why is that beneficial? What's the point of it? You can talk about it builds fitness, stamina, and all this kind of stuff. But then when you're, with the younger kids, when you're doing stuff for discipline and making sure that they do these tasks at home and stuff like this is the kind of stuff that parents just don't normally know. This is like where you are doing character building and you're showing them this kind of stuff. Maybe explain it, how this is different to other sports and stuff. This is the kind of things you want to be doing on your lives. And you'll find once you start doing these more and more, it'll get easier. You'll see which ones get engagement on. Then you can start talking in a bit more deeper about them. So I'm hoping these are giving you good ideas. Let me know in the comments. Is this helping? Like, is this, has any of this? Yes, that's it. That was the name that I was thinking of, Jesse Enka. It was a great one. I saw that yesterday. I do love his videos. It's really good. But yeah, here we go. I've never done it, but my studio has no mobile reception or Wi-Fi. Okay, so what you can do here, it's a great question, really. I know there wasn't a question, but it's just what there are things like, for example, this is what I use. It's called StreamYard. What you can do is pre-record videos and put it through as a live video. So there are tools. There's many more. Be Live, all sorts of different ones. There's some. If you just search it on Google, you'll find. So there is no excuse for you not to do this. You know, like just record it on your phone and you can upload it and put it as a live, or even just put it up. You know, one of the things. Yes, this topic's about live video, which I know, you know, people get scared when I say do live video. It doesn't have to be live. Even just normal video is fine. But it's to be the biggest thing is, which is my point number one, it's being consistent at it. Just do it, you know, and then just get started, get better later. But once you start doing these, you'll notice, yeah, there are ways around it. What I'm trying to say. So try it. If you haven't done it, I would do that today. And this next point is the bit that will help you get leads. Most people understand, yes, content and stuff, but how do you actually get someone to come through as a lead? You know, what do you say? What is the thing? So if that's what you're thinking, then this next point will help you answer that. But before I get into that, I just want to elaborate a little bit more about this, because this is something that I've noticed people have tried, and they'll say, yeah, I've tried live video, they've done this, but it's explanations to it. It's making it engaging. It's not engaging just you holding and just showing a class. It is a little bit, but you'll notice that if you watch your view rate and stuff like that, if you can, or even just see like in the back end of Facebook, you will see that it just drops quite, because there's nothing there for people to see that much. But if you can like kind of give you an example, this is a perfect one. This is what my client's been doing. So when you get your phone out, see if we can do it. When you get your phone out and you're actually saying, hey, who you are, where you are, that's a big key thing. Most people don't know. If you're expecting most people to know where you're located, but if you tell them in the video, then it'll get more engaged. Then also when you're showing, explain, look, this is a class we're doing about this, talk about it, show the class, bring it back to yourself. There's many different ways you can do this, but I'm just trying to open your eyes and give you, not open your eyes, but, you know, give you ideas. And this is the point of these weekly lives anyways, to give you practical stuff that you can do. So hopefully that helps. Have a think. You need to sit down. Don't expect to just go into a class and just come out with these ideas. You know, write a few so you know what to talk about a little bit, and then do it. And then what you'll find is that first few will be awkward. Then you'll get in the momentum and things will become a lot easier. And this guy that I'm talking about, basically, he hated getting on lives. Literally didn't want to do it. He just found it really awkward. Now he just doesn't even get off it, because he's like, literally, this is the best thing ever. I'm doing these all the time, and I'm just getting organic leads. Organic meaning free leads. You know, this is part of the organic marketing that most people just don't utilize, really. So big point, this one. So you'll see it. It'll make a big difference. But just stay consistent at it. Now, this next bit is this. CTA. CTA stands for call to action. So this is how you actually get leads. Now, one of the thing is, doing these live videos are great, but occasionally, say for example, you say, I'm going to do one live every day, and let's take it as a 5-day week. Do one live every day. On the 5th day, give them a call to action, basically, or every few videos or something like this. What I mean by a call to action is you're telling them, hey, are you interested? Send us a message. It's a very, very soft sell. But you will notice that once you start doing these, people will start messaging you, because the biggest problem with most marketing and most people, this is something I found out myself the hard way, is that we don't put enough offers out. The more offers are the invitations to offers. The more you start doing that, you'll start noticing that people will start putting a hand. So to give you an example, you have seen me posting, I'm on a mission, I'm looking for X amount of people. I do this every week. Now, there is a reason behind it, because it all comes down to timing. So, for example, right now, people will be watching this. A lot of you guys will be watching this on replay. Like, I'm always looking for people. But, you know, if you say, look, I'm looking for 5 students this week, I'm looking for 2 students, or even just like in these videos, to be fair, I wouldn't make it as salesy. Really, is the best thing is when you're showing a class, you don't want it to come across like this was meant to be a sales video. You literally just at the end of it just say, look, interested, send us a message. That's it. Or DM us, you know, anything like that. But what I'm saying is always put a call to action in these videos. But not every video, because then they'll stop watching you. But basically, in a few, keep it regular, and you'll notice that you'll just start getting leads. It's as simple as that. But most people don't put these offers in. They don't put the call to action. So hopefully this helps. Let me know so far. Like, have you found this useful? What was it? Any of these out of the 5 points or anything that I've just said? What was your key takeaway? Just put hashtag nugget and then put the key takeaway. It's always good for me to see what comes up and what you guys are finding good in these lives. And as usual, every of these lives I do finish off with my own call to action, which always goes well with this. At the end of this, if you're watching this live, wait a minute, I'll put the link below. But if you're watching this as a replay, you'll see this in the comment section or in the top bit. Just schedule a call with me if you want to make sure January is your best month ever, and you have a strategy to follow for the rest of the year, then Tap System's probably the right fit for you. So just schedule a call. It's not a sales call. Literally just have us having a chat, really. So cool, guys. Well, let me know in the comments below if you found today's live useful. Hopefully you have. I've not really seen any more comments come through. So I'll stick about. Any questions? Actually, these lives are also meant to be Q&As as well. So let me know if any of you guys got any questions. What are you stuck at? Is there something particular in live video that you're not sure about what to do, or you don't know what topics? I mean, I'll give you enough topics just today. Let me know in the comments while I'm waiting. See if any of you guys put anything. Oh yeah, this is an announcement as well for the group. Basically, it'll either be today or more likely Monday. Watch out, there's a new masterclass that's going to be launched in this group. It's going to be on organic marketing. I'm teaming up with Dave Lowe. He did an interview in here. So we're going to be doing a masterclass, which is going to be awesome for everyone, because I've been wanting to do an organic one anyway. Thought I might as well do it with Dave. And this is where we're going to be talking about free strategies. So organic marketing is basically free marketing. How you can use free marketing, your Facebook profile, Facebook groups, and then there'll be a little bit about paid ads in there, which is obviously my speciality. But yeah, that's good. If you're interested in that masterclass, comment the word masterclass below, and then as soon as it's launched, I'll link you up as well. And it's called the Organic Masterclass. It's going to be awesome because it's a low entry product for you guys to get into and get massive results. I use organic marketing for myself massively. It brings in at least 10K, over 10K for myself, right? So these strategies work a lot. And most of you guys, if you're not at the stage of doing paid ads, which I know quite a few are in this group, then this masterclass is what you've been waiting for. It is going to be awesome for you. So watch out for that. If you're interested in that, let me know. Just comment masterclass below. Let's see what we got. Something here. It's been good. Never thought of live videos. We'll start with pre-recorded until I know what I'm doing. Do you know sometimes with it is best to just do it. Just go live. Don't try planning too much. That's probably one of the things. The thing about live is literally that it's spontaneous. Is that you're just jumping on. Maybe just have a topic. So if I gave you a topic right now, unfortunately your name's not coming up, so I can't refer you as by name. But imagine if I just gave you a topic just now. Look. Talk about confidence. Why does martial arts help with confidence? That's a great topic. All you need to do is write a couple of topics down. Just do the live. Doesn't matter if you mess up. It really doesn't, because people are used to live video, you messing up in things. It's not going to affect your conversions. Don't worry. It actually will make it better because people know that you're real. You're human. We all make mistakes. So but it's a good question though. Live, you will notice when you start doing live, people get notified. And that's the big thing, because even if they don't watch your live, marketing is all about you being in front of mind of people. So they'll still see your name. Now, for example, most of you probably get my emails. Most of you start seeing these lives. You see me posting. You'll see that I'm very consistent, near enough, but you're seeing me often. So whenever you think about Facebook ads and martial arts or something like this, fitness marketing or anything, I'm hoping that my name probably comes up in your head as one of the names, so this is why you want to be consistent in doing. But live videos is great. Test it out. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just go and do it. That's the best advice I can give you on that one. Cool. All right. So guys, can't see any more questions or anything come up. But yeah, keep a lookout for that masterclass. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait for doing that. And because it's just going to change so many of you guys' lives. I know it is. But yeah, it's Black Friday, so don't spend all your money. And I will catch you all next week. And yeah, have a great weekend as usual. Thanks for showing up. If you're watching this replay, put #replay so I know you've watched it and you've enjoyed it. And let me know what was the biggest takeaway for you. Great, guys. Have an awesome weekend. Catch you all soon.